You know, when you get asked to do these videos, sometimes it becomes quite difficult because you just think you want to just sort of like get in there and nail it, and it's kind of like, yeah, I'll be like Gary Vaynerchuk, and I can just sort of sit there and put an iPhone camera in front of my face and just rattle off a stream of consciousness that makes me sound colourful, interesting, and a thought leader in my respective business. And the trouble is, it's not really just like that, is it? You know, someone sticks a camera in your face, and unless you're like Denzel Washington, you tend to just clam up, your brain goes blank, and a whole stream of nonsense comes out, quite frankly. So I wrote down today that I wanted to talk to you about, you know, the Stacey principles and all those wonderful things, you know, acronyms that sort of fill our website and business. But I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about my book, this one. Okay? So if you can see there, it says Richard Crawford-Small, Entrepreneur. And this book was given to me by my wife on the day that I left my last job, before I became self-employed. And it sat there all kind of clean and beautiful in its box, and I opened it up and it's fantastic. And I saw that Entrepreneur, and I looked at it and I actually thought, my God, it might as well just say wanker. I just thought, oh my God, entrepreneur, I can't take that in meetings. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making this shit up as I go along. I'm not an entrepreneur at all. So I actually put the book away. I kind of didn't use it for a while because I was quite, I didn't feel like I measured up to the sort of the Richard Branson ideal of being an entrepreneur. And I felt, you know, a little bit silly. And when I opened it up, this card fell out. I hadn't read it for a while. And it just said, Dear Rich, thought you might find this useful to have somewhere for your notes and thoughts. I know you can do this, and I love you with all my heart. Amy. I thought, well, okay, I better start using it then, otherwise I'm going to get myself into trouble. And I did. And basically what it's become is almost like a recipe book. It's become my guide. It'll just capture things I've thought up, ideas I've had, good ideas, bad ideas, just, you know, general thoughts. The whole idea about trying to keep it neat and tidy and everything in order. So when I look back on it and it has a kind of a flow, memoirs and all that kind of stuff, just ain't true. Just not happened. It's just kind of a bit all over the place. It's got a bit beat up. There are pages missing. And it, you know, it's lost its kind of sheen. And the funny thing is now I'm actually more comfortable with the entrepreneur tag. And why? Because I've got scars like this has. I've taken my licks and my beatings like this has. We've kind of been on a bit of a journey together. And in this is effectively all the information, everything I've ever kind of put together around iConsult and around Cosmocoin. And the fantastic thing about this also is it's only half full. So I look at it like this is the entrepreneur journey I've been on so far, and this is how far I've got to go. And that's just until this book's finished, and I'll just put it on the shelf and get another one. So I suppose the point of all of this is I'm not a fan of labels of things, and it took a bit of time for the entrepreneur label to sit because I didn't feel like I'd earned it. And I don't really, I don't believe that you can suddenly become an entrepreneur. I think it's, you know, you decide you want to do it, but then you need to have some scars. You need to get some battle scars before you can really kind of wear that badge. And it's not about success, actually. I don't think you're really an entrepreneur until you've failed, until you've got it horribly wrong. Because that's, you know, the best lessons come from failure. So yeah, that's my kind of the ramblings of a madman, perhaps they could say. Hope it's been of use. Take care.